Anissa Coy here with Firehouse Education, and this week I am bringing you Ask Anissa live from Vegas. Yes, thank you, or you're welcome, for the pretty scenery behind me. So, this week I actually want to share a conversation with you that I had in the last couple of days in one of my training workshops where I answered a question for a gentleman, and I just thought it was really valuable and that a lot of you would maybe get some little nuggets and insight out of that. And the question that he had was, he's got 20-some employees and he was really having a tough time with their work ethics. And he wanted to know what my advice would be to him to help motivate his crew and his employees. He said paying them more money really didn't matter to them. That didn't seem to help. And he just really couldn't get them motivated to get out there, get the jobs done right and efficiently and that sort of thing. He just really felt like they weren't working very hard. So here was the things that him and I talked about and my suggestions for him. One, I really wanted him to think about what he had just said to me about his employees. He was very frustrated at this point. So being frustrated like that and obviously upset, not happy with the results that he's getting from his team is going to really come across when he talks with them in his body language and his energy level and the tone of his voice. So I really wanted him to maybe step back and take a look at that and how he is being with his team and his staff. The other thing is it's really important to get your employees proper training to make sure that they know how to do the job. But it doesn't just stop there. Are you checking and having, check balances going on to where you're checking on their work and making sure that your expectations are being met with their training level? The other thing is your team very clear on just what your expectations are of them? Sometimes we think people understand what we want from them, but they don't always. And sometimes we change that and we adjust maybe how we want our crews to do certain things, but we don't put that in our SOPs or we don't put that in our weekly employee meeting. And so it doesn't get through to everybody. So if you're feeling frustrated with your team, I would really want you to stop and take a look at those three things. Does your employees understand completely what your expectations of them are? Do they have the proper training to do what they need to do? And the third thing that I want you to take a look at that I talked with him about was really finding out what motivates your team. What excites them? What is it? Not everybody's excited by money. I mean, yes, money's exciting, but not everybody's motivated and driven by it. Some people actually think, oh, money's just a necessary evil, right? So find out what motivates them. Maybe it's the kudos. Maybe it's the rewards. Maybe it's even paid time off. I'm not sure. But you need to make sure that you understand fully how to properly motivate your team so that you can implement that in your company. Well, I hope you found this valuable. I hope you got maybe a nugget or two that you could use. Hopefully you can hear me just fine because the music behind me is a little bit loud. But hey, we're in Vegas. And speaking of that, I'm going to go get myself a cold one and I'm going to leave you. Don't forget, please give me a thumbs up, like on the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and ring that little bell so that you get notifications when I put up new videos. Send me those questions. I need to be able to answer those for you. My email is anissa@firehouseeducation.com. And on that note, I will see you on next week's Ask Anissa video column.